Welcome back to the channel. I'm Peter Mokri, a Dallas-based DP and Gaffer. In today's video, I break down how I created this look using just a few of these little lights. I take you behind the scenes as I fine-tune the lighting. I also show you the final placement of the lights with lighting diagrams. Stick around to the end and see it all come together. Let's get into it. This is our first setup for the garage portion. We have our husband here, the woodworker, working on his swine. We're keying him with the SP1 softbox. We have a little cinefoil to cut some spill on the side. We're using the Godox MS60R light, and it's just on a C-stand, slightly boomed over to bring it close to the subject. Then we have another MS60R here with their zoom lens, and it is with a tight beam, and it is going over here to these toolboxes, giving them a little bit of light. And then we have another zoom lens on an MS60R here, and we have some foil cutting some of the spill on the background. So this is just a 3-light setup right now that we're doing for the wide establishing shot. And let me set this down and show you them in play, being turned on and off. I'm going to use the Godox app. Quick disclaimer, Godox did send me the 4-light kit with accessories to try out in exchange for this video, but as always, the opinions in this video are my own. Now we're going to cycle through the lights and let you see how they play in this scene. We have the 2 accent lights in the background and then our key light on the subject and the swine. You can see how everything just adds a little bit of depth to the scene. When you just have the key light, it's just not enough. You add that drill accent and that toolbox accent, and it all comes together and makes everything pop so nice. There's a really cool program called Set Light 3D, and what it did is it gave me the ability to show you guys how this whole scene came together. So here's a top-down view. The bottom left, we have the camera, and then right there above the table, it shows the MS60R plus SP1 dome as our key light. Then down at the bottom in the middle, you have another MS60R with the SZL2 zoom lens that's shooting into the background onto the toolbox. And then the final light is another MS60R with the SZL2 zoom lens. It's edging the drill and the subject, giving us a nice outline on them. And here's a side perspective. You can see where the camera is in relation to the subject and where all the lights land in the space. One of the key elements of this program is lighting the subject, and I was able to light the subject in the same manner I lit the subject in real life. And it's pretty accurate. If you see and compare the two, they look pretty similar. So I was really excited with the results I got using this program to help me get an idea of how to shape everything. So we have to adjust the lighting on our subject. Not liking where it's landing on the wide shot, it was good, but now we're going in for a tight. So I'm going to make the adjustment. So I have the MS60R right here with the SP1 softbox, and we're going to bring it over just a little bit more so we get a little more on the front and see how that looks. And we could get as close as we can to being almost in frame. 60R right here with the SP1 softbox, and we're going to bring it over just a little bit more so we get a little more on the front and see how that looks. And we could get as close as we can to being almost in frame, just edged in. It's a tiny softbox, but it should yield us some good results. And here's the before and after side by side. Before, you're losing the eyes. There's just nothing there. It's really dark and it's extra moody. When you look at the right-hand side for the after shot and after the adjustment, you can see the eyes. There's a little more life, and that's why I made that adjustment. I was just losing too much in the beginning, and I had to make that slight adjustment to get the look I wanted. Our next setup we have the husband measuring out the mug and just getting some measurement of it. I had to look out for the background when we were bringing in this key light. So I do have a little bit of cinefoil here. And if I lift this up, I'm getting a lot of spill in the background, as you can see in the main shot. And then when I bring this down, it kind of cuts it down. The important thing that we have in play when I'm looking at our subject, we do have a catch light. That's why I brought the light low, so we have a catch light in play. If I were to move this light away this way or away this way, show you what it does. And that's just me panning it left to right. And then if I bring it up higher, show you what it does, and we lose the eyes. I don't like that for this shot, so I'm bringing it into this world. What I'm also doing is I'm making sure I cut off of this enough so it's not too bright like that. So I'm feathering it and threading the needle to get just the right look. And this is where we're landing. So all I need to do is just make sure my levels are good, probably adjust the output slightly. I'm probably going to fan it out just a little bit more this way. Get it where I like it and check my levels. Probably needs to go down on exposure on that key. And we're at 9.5%. That's how low it is. I'm going to take it down to about 8%. I feel good about that.
And here's another side-by-side of the rendering versus the reality. Our opening scene to the short is actually with the bright sun coming into a space, and I needed to accent our coffee mug with a little bit of light. So I put an MS60R outside so it could splash onto the coffee mug like you see here. So it was just enough to motivate that sun a little bit more and draw our attention to the mug. Otherwise, it just felt a little muddy and got lost. Let's take a look at what the 4-light kit has to offer. One case holds the lights, batteries, and power supplies. The other case holds all the accessories. The official name of this light is the Godox No LED MS60R. The R stands for RGB. There is a bicolor version also available. And this is how one of the cases breaks down with all the power and batteries. And then this is how the accessory case breaks out. The cases nest into each other, making it easy for transport. The latches unlock and lock with ease. The built-in zipper bags in each lid offer great storage solutions for all the accessories. The good thing about it too is they don't have to go in exactly the same way every single time, so it makes it easy to pack away. There's so many accessories packed into that small case. I couldn't believe it. There's so many ways you could modify the light, soften the light, harden the light, throw the light, cut the light. The case is just full of different options. So no matter what your situation is, there's probably an accessory in there to fit your needs and get you the results you want. And it's all packed into a nice, convenient case. It even has soft boxes. You get 2 soft boxes in the kit and multiple power solutions and mounting solutions. The Godoxlight app has a really cool feature where you could connect your light to the app real easily. You just click NFC Edition, you tap your phone right there below the screen, and there it is. It's connected. It's that simple. Really cool function, can save you a lot of time and no hassle of having to pair everything up. Birds chirping in the background, steaming coffee, messing around with the plants. Spray bottle, squirt, squirt, spray, 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 spray. Oh no, coffee mug, wiping off. Coffee mug. Don't wanna. Paper hits the desk. Coffee mug hits the desk. Writing things down. Measuring. Writing more things down. Saw. Writing more things down. Measuring. 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 Writing more things down. heavy sawing. Drill. Click, click. Happiness. That was a fun little shoot with these little lights. So do I see myself using these on my shoots? Definitely. Not only are they compact, even with their batteries, the kits themselves, they pack up small. There are a lot of times where we need a pop of light and a puck light just doesn't cut it. Sometimes we need to get a slash into a tight space, and these lights can do it. The multiple powering methods also make these very versatile. You could use a battery, a USB-C, or AC power. I like these so much that they're going to be part of my kit. If you'd like to see me dive deeper into this kit, let me know down in the comments. I really appreciate everyone that supports the channel. And if you haven't already, please go like and subscribe. This helps me get more great content out to you. And just a reminder, YouTube recommends you watch this video. I recommend you watch this one. Thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next one.